Hotep, and welcome back. Welcome back. Turn off my fan for a minute so you guys can hear me. Welcome back, beloved family, black family. Welcome back for another edition of Eating Healthy with Truth Seekers. Eating Healthy with Truth Seekers. And I am proud to say, ladies and gentlemen, that I have now gone full vegan. No meat at all. No sardines, no tuna, no meat. So, now, what am I cooking up right now? I'm cooking up today a little vegan Asian food. Rather, just vegan lo mein. A little stir fry is what I got going on here today, okay? So, what I got in my pan right now is some beefless strips, okay? All garden protein, meatless. Okay, now this brand right here is not a bad brand. Actually, you probably would do better if you make your own vegan meat. Most people are using wheat gluten, which of course I have researched, like I try to do everything, because there is a science to this vegan lifestyle. Okay, there is a science. You understand? Especially if you are not only going vegan or trying to become a vegan, but you're also trying to stay with an alkaline-based diet. The best way to do that is, of course, just go raw veggie vegan. It's the best way, the healthiest way, and I will eventually get there. But for now, I'm just doing no meat, vegan. Okay, so I got these beefless strips in here, and what I did was, let me show you guys my pan right here. So you see what I did here is that I got them on a low simmer, okay? Just frying them up a little bit. Let it get a little crunch to it, okay? Not much of a crunch. Let me show you guys what it looked like before I cut it all up. So they pretty much look like this. And I just, cut them all up, made them into nice little pieces, little cubes or whatever have you. And a little bit of grapeseed oil in the pan. And that's about it. So now what I'm going to do is, give me 1 second, I'm going to go over here, I'm going to get my vegetable stir fry. Now, all of this stuff I just picked up at my local supermarket. Acme, to be exact. Well, not Acme. The beef strips, I had that already. The stir fry I had already, too. So, I didn't pick these up at Acme. I picked these up at another local supermarket. So, I'm just going to put all my vegetables in here like that. This is a regular store. This is a regular ShopRite brand stir fry with broccoli, mushrooms, etc. If you can, try to get healthy, organic mixture. Try to look for something with cauliflower. Carrots, as I just discovered, are hybrid. They're not alkaline. Although they do have much good quality and properties for you. What's the one thing we've always known about carrots? They're good for your eyes. That stands to be true. But carrots are hybrid. So this mixture right here is carrots, red peppers, which are excellent for you, and also alkaline. Onions, okay, also good for you. And broccoli. Now broccoli is fortified in protein. So on that note, it is good for you, for the protein. Okay? So there are so many ways to substitute, because so many people are under the belief that, we under the belief that, oh, meat is good for us. And now it's coming out, scientists and doctors are now bringing it to the attention of the mainstream media and the populace that meat is the number one causes of cancer, along with a plethora of other diseases. So the ultimate goal, brothers and sisters, is to get away from meat, because you really don't need it. What is it that you're mostly attracted to when it comes to meat? You're mostly attracted to the flavor and the texture, because we as Homo sapiens, humans, if you will, we love to chew. We love to chew. Meat gives us that pleasure of chewing. And we've been, indoctrinated into the belief that meat is the number one source of protein. And it is the best source of protein. And it's good for us. Okay, good to make you strong. Muscle. Protein builds muscle. But the truth of the matter is that there are so many other things we can eat that don't include meat and are very high in protein. They're not all, alkaline based. They don't all have a pH balance of 8.5 or 9. You want to look for things that have that kind of high balance when it comes to alkaline. If you're drinking alkaline water, which I do drink, I used to drink it all the time when I lived out in New York. But there was a little spot right around the corner up the street from where I lived at, and they sold it. And they sold it in big jugs, big old jugs. Okay, the big glass jug with the little hook handle. And the good thing about the place that was selling it, it's like $20 a jug. And if you bring your jug back, you could always get a free refill. You can make your own alkaline water with, I believe, lime juice. Limes. On another edition, I'll do something about that. Maybe I'll even just make some for y'all. How about that? Okay? But there's so many things that you can get. Turn my fire up just a little bit and substitute for meat. And get the same protein. Not substitute for meat, but get the same protein. Such as spinach, broccoli, almonds. Dr. Sebi says that the only true nut is the walnut, which I do not like. when you have it, I don't like walnuts. Never did. Not even as a kid. I know people always put them out at holiday time, big old jar, be on my aunt, coffee table full of almonds and walnuts and, pecans. I always went for the pecans and the almonds. And even the corn nuts. Okay, even the Brazilian nuts, but I never didn't like walnuts. But they are very good for you. And just for the fact that they're so good for you, I probably will just start eating them because they're so good for you. Okay? So, I'm going to stir this up a little bit. Let this get a nice little simmer to it. Soften up these vegetables a little bit. And then when I come back, I'm going to add in my noodles, which I already have pre-cooked, sitting to the side in a pot. And then I'm going to add in my sauce. Okay? So. Oh yeah, before I pause this, let me get back to what I was saying in the beginning and I didn't finish. Wheat gluten. What I found out about wheat gluten and why we really should avoid wheat gluten. Although, see, I understand why a lot of vegans choose wheat gluten. They choose wheat gluten because wheat gluten, when cooked, it has a texture just like meat. And it can pretty much be seasoned to taste like whatever you want it to taste like. But I also read up on something else that I can use, that can be used instead of wheat gluten, because wheat gluten is just gluten. And gluten is something that we should basically stay away from. Okay? It's not good for you. And it is the primary source of gluten in wheat. And wheat gluten is basically 100% gluten. But it has that texture just like meat. So that's why a lot of vegans, people that don't prefer to eat meat, are going, towards the wheat gluten. But if we're trying to keep a healthy diet, then you really shouldn't eat wheat gluten. Okay? You should try to stay away from wheat gluten. You should try to stay away from soy. Soy is the #1 genetically modified foods in the United States. And like I constantly say to y'all brothers and sisters, it's just so horrible. So horrible when you think about what they're doing to us. Purposely. Okay? It's not by accident, it's by design. Intentionally putting things in our food, preservatives and other types of things in our food that send signals to our brain, making us think, that we're hungry when we're not hungry. This is why obesity is at an all-time high, and it's really sad how not enough people care about it. Because to me, to not care about it is to not care about you. And you should always be the most important person in your life. So, I'm going to just stir this up a little bit, and I will be back. Okay, so I'm back. And now, I'm going to add my noodles, because I got this all sauteed just perfectly. My vegetation, my vegetables are just as firm as I like them to be, or soft. However you like them, that's how you cook them. Put it like that, okay? You like them hard, you make them crunchy. You don't saute them so much. You like them soft, then you saute them for longer. So I've been sauteing this now for about 5 minutes, maybe 3 to 5. Put it like that. I'm not sure. I didn't count. So I'm going to add in my noodles now. Just like that. And these are just a pack of noodles that I got. Matter of fact, where's the packet? I don't know. Some Asian noodles I got for a fortune. Okay. So I got that. We're just going to mix this all up in here. And because my noodles are basically cooked, I did bring it to a slight boil where I let the water get nice and hot. So my noodles are basically cooked. Just mixing it all up in here. Get all my noodles and my vegetables and my beefless strips all mixed up into my noodles. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some of this right here. Some sesame garlic sauce glaze. So we'll just pour a little bit of this all around here. Get it all in there good. And I love this stuff because it's got a nice little bite to it. If you like a little kick to your food like I do. And I guess you could say this is healthy Chinese food, right? Y'all know we always talked about Chinese food. It's dog, it's cat, whatever. But basically, that it was not good and it was not healthy. The MSG. So now, what a lot of brothers and sisters have been doing for past few years, actually, is when they go into the Chinese restaurant, those who are aware that they use a lot of MSG in their food, you go into the Chinese restaurant now and you basically tell them no MSG when you order your food. What are they doing it? Are they not putting MSG in your food? I don't know. Okay, how many of us know? Do you really know what are the ingredients that they're putting in your food in that kitchen? Because you're not back there with them. And you're not seeing the labels. So you really don't know, but a lot of people are still just asking. No MSG. Okay? And so there we go. We got our stir fry in under 20 minutes. Well, okay, the time that it took to cook up the beefless strips, fry them up a little bit, get them tender, cut them up, that's about 5 minutes. So you figure 20 minutes it took to make this meal all together. And check it out. There we go. See it? It's looking good, don't it? Looking real good. Yeah. And so there it is. That's a full meal. That's a full meal, brothers and sisters, ladies and gents. That is a full meal, enough to feed you and the family. Well, if you got a big family, it's probably not enough for a big family. You know, kids, they can eat. Kids nowadays, they got appetites. All right, but this is enough for at least 3, I would say. So I'll have this now, and then I'll have the rest later for my dinner. And then, if something is left, I'll have that for tomorrow. That's a meal I don't have to prepare. So, there we go, brothers and sisters. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And like I said, remember that about the wheat gluten. Remember that about the soy. So, at any cost, if you can prevent using wheat gluten to make your meat substitute, okay, don't use wheat gluten. What I'm going to do, or what I'm going to start using, is vegetable protein. It's really not much meat substitutes out here, to tell you the truth. Because vegetable protein even has soy. Okay? It's made with soy. But I think at any cost, it's probably better than wheat gluten. The gluten. Stay away from the gluten. Alright, so there we go. Now I'm going to make my plate and I'm going to eat. I hope y'all enjoyed it, brothers and sisters. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next go round. Ashe.